welcome back. And of course, before that mouth-watering final on Sunday evening, team, we have another big clash in the Premier League. Manchester United hosting Chelsea at Old Trafford.
Of course, Tony, any game between Man United and Chelsea is always a showdown. It's just unfortunate both Mourinho and Conte have not had some fight before this game. So it's a bit going cold now, but maybe it's the calm before the storm.
No, but do you think it's been the performances of both teams in the Champions League that might still be playing on the coach's mind?
Yeah, not only the Champions League, Tony. These teams haven't been poor in the league. They've had some losses. I think Chelsea to Watford, United to Newcastle. So both teams really, there's nothing to talk about. You cannot scare your opponent with words. So just go on the pitch and see what happens.
Of course, both managers will be hoping that they can do the talking on the pitch come Sunday evening. Manchester United come into this one, like I said, after a loss in the last time out in the Premier League, of course, to Newcastle 1-0, that they lost at St. James Park. But they find themselves now at home where they have a very good record in the league team.
Yeah, Tony, they have a good record at home. But just going back to United, I don't know which teams United plays. The one that plays away is always not the same team that plays at Old Trafford. And I don't want to just mention the loss, Tony, to Newcastle. I want to bring the Champions League performance against Sevilla away. Tony, United was absolutely poor. They were even better against Newcastle, the game they lost. Because if Man United, Tony, is going to be this defensive against Sevilla and you want to qualify to the next round where you'll meet the boys like Real Madrid, maybe PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, then what will Mourinho do? I am so afraid. And to be honest, I want United to qualify, and then I see how does he play the big boys. Maybe they will teach him a lesson.
Sevilla is not a small boy, of course, compared to Manchester United. It's a very interesting. It's interesting to see that Mourinho would go there with such a pragmatic approach. It looked almost Sevilla had chances to kill the game. Of course, they were unable to take them, and also in part due to Mr. De Gea's brilliance in goal. But it was very interesting. But of course, Chelsea had their own mountain to climb when they hosted Barcelona. It was a very interesting tie. That game ending 1-1 also, but Chelsea might have almost used all their energy in that game.
Yeah, Tony, Chelsea might have used all their energy. And back in the day, players would play midweek and the same players play over the weekend. But now you hear
with a lot of sports science and conditioning
players. But I would expect this Chelsea team, Tony, to turn up for this game. I still want to see Chelsea playing a number 9, not a false 9 in Hazard. They said Morata had a back problem, that's why he did not start against Barcelona. I want to see him back, and I want more time for Giroud. Wenger says he released him because he wanted him to make it to the World Cup. So why is he not playing in this Chelsea side?
Of course, we shall definitely. Every football player loves seeing a number 9, a pure number 9. Who Morata had looked like it was the kind of player that we were hoping for when he signed. He of course started the season very brilliantly. Has those powerful headers that we've been missing for a while as a typical number 9. But his opposite number in Manchester United, Romelu Lukaku, having a bad season against big teams.
It's not bad, it's horrible. I mean, I don't know. No wonder if you look at Lukaku playing, Tony, when he scores a goal. I mean, United was playing against Huddersfield and Lukaku was celebrating like it's a win against a big boy, say the top 4 clubs or top 6. So that shows that his return really, his expectations have dipped. If you can celebrate a brace against Huddersfield, Tony, you're supposed to celebrate every goal, no doubt. But look for goal. And I've kept saying these games are almost 10 games in a season. You play the top 5 living United side, home and away. It's about 10 goals. Tony, you have nothing to show. So I don't know what Lukaku really is made up of. I'm starting to wonder where did he get the 25 goals last season. He can't have them in United. He's still on, I think, 11, 12. I don't know what he has even in United.
Of course, it will be interesting to see how Lukaku performs in this one. He was a shadow of himself against Sevilla over 90 minutes. He's certainly been given the chances by Mourinho. One player who hasn't been getting a lot of chances and a lot of stick from the coach has been Paul Pogba, and will certainly be hoping to see him in this one.
Yeah, Tony, and I think even Pogba himself is praying he starts this game. Maybe he shows what he's got. Because it's really wrong for the football fraternity to compare Pogba to McTominay. That is his competitor now for position in United. Herrera got injured, so you'd expect Mourinho is going to play 3 midfielders, and that is the only chance Pogba now has because he plays. So, Tony, with all due respect, I think Mourinho must realize, even if Pogba's dipped in his form, he's a superstar in this United side.
Of course, it's very, very interesting to see when players of this stature get to start competing with their probably younger compatriots or even less known players. McTominay has had a very good form, of course, very good run in the team. He's been playing well. He hasn't had very many bad mistakes. He's playing like a player who is training every day, looking to improve. But of course, Paul Pogba, for all his brilliance and for all his lack of probably application in the past couple of games, this is a game where the manager has to tell him, boss, this is the time for you to come back to the plate. This is the time for you to stamp your authority on this team.
Yeah, and I think he will start Pogba in this game. The only worry for me, Pogba's position, Tony, we've had this or seen him before, even when he was in Juventus. He always drifted in from the left. Now Sanchez is patrolling that left-hand side, and I think there's going to be a divide there. That's where also the other problem is. Both players have the ego, are superstars, and I think that's why Pogba is not giving his all.
Of course, it will be interesting to see Sanchez is another player in that Manchester United season who is been applying himself, but probably not in the statistics. We don't see the goals.
No goals.
Yet he only has a goal from the penalty spot. That was actually fast save. It will be interesting this game, but big problem for Mourinho in this game is the defense. How is it?
Yeah, Tony, that's a very, very big problem. But you look at Smalling, Lindelof, and Eric Bailly, those are the available players, Tony. But when you look at the other players who are out, Jones and Rojo, all these guys, Tony, there is a weakness in each of them. In that I do not know what is United's best pairing. I do not know, honestly. And you're playing your left back as Ashley Young, Tony. That this team, Tony, is in shambles. If Chelsea is going to play attacking football, there will be problems for these guys because Willian, Pedro, Hazard, these are unmarketable players.
Of course, it will be interesting to see how Mourinho selects now that Eric Bailly is back from injury. He's been missing for almost 4 months. So we'll be hoping he'll probably be hoping for some minutes in that one. But of course, Manchester United having their number 1 undisputed goalkeeper, will be hoping that De Gea keeps his place in goal. His player of the season. For the past 2 seasons, he's suddenly been a very, very good player for Manchester United. They should be looking to tie him down immediately.
Yeah, Tony, I think his current contract goes up to 2019. I'm not sure. But he also has a clause, I'm told,
88 million.
If he wants to go, he can go, provided the 88 million is paid for United. I think De Gea will look back, and if United don't win anything this season, and say, I'm doing a lot of work, but there's nothing to reflect for the hard work done.
Should I also pocket?
I think he might go to the average.
Of course, it will be interesting to see come the end of the season. But of course, Chelsea come into this game with the last win. Of course, in their last Monday night fixture in the Premier League, they beat West Brom 3-0. In that one, they'll be hoping to keep that momentum and close the just 3 points that they find themselves behind Manchester United.
Actually, if they do win, they go level with United.
Very, very interesting. So it's a winner-takes-all game in this one. Of course, we'll be expecting a lot of fireworks, but I think that finally we'll see a loss for Manchester United at Old Trafford. I've gone for 2-1 win for Chelsea.
Actually, United usually loses to Manchester City at Old Trafford, so I think they will be able to win this.
To dig deep.
Yeah,
Of course, it will be interesting to see there. We'll be hoping for some fireworks. Of course, as we said, we build up to that Carabao Cup final there. But of course, there will be big games as well. Just before that game on Sunday afternoon, before Manchester United host Chelsea, will be having Spurs visiting another London rival in Crystal Palace. A game that I think should be a routine win for Spurs, at going for 2-0 win.
Yeah, Tony, I don't think it will be a routine win. Spurs will win, but they'll struggle in this one. But I think they'll win 2-1 also.
Of course, it will be interesting to see Spurs now chasing that pack very, very vigorously. They are 1 point behind Chelsea and just find themselves 4 points behind Manchester United. They want to get into the top 4. They played well in the Champions League, of course, and they'll be hoping that they can get into that Champions League again next season and keep pushing. And on Saturday, we have the other Big Six club, Liverpool hosting West Ham. Very enticing clash as well, very, very interesting. But I've gone for 3-1 win for Liverpool.
Yeah, Tony, the one thing you're guaranteed with Liverpool is goals. Yes, they will leak in 1 or 2, but they will score 3 or 4, and I think they'll win this 3-1.
Of course, they come into that game on the back of a 5-0 win in the Champions League last time out. It was 5. Salah, Mane and Firmino all involved there. They've had a good time to rest, so they should be coming into this game very, very interestingly. We'll wait and bring you all those results and all our rest of our predictions in the rest of the games that will be happening tomorrow and Sunday. We'll be bringing those to you on our Facebook page, the Tonny and Tim Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, the Tonny and Tim Show. Don't forget to send us your comments and feedback. Don't forget to send us your predictions and how you think your team will do in this weekend that's packed with action. Of course, we'll be waiting and hopefully we'll be waiting to hear for that feedback in all those games. And from us at the show, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.